So this book here that we're reading is actually a collection of poems. This is a big collection of a lot of poems. So this whole genre is poetry. And I like this book because it centers around reading under a tree or doing activities under a tree. Since we're talking about nature, and a lot of you guys are choosing recycling as a project, as a writing project, I chose this book of poems because I really like what it means to be, reading poetry and what it means to read as a hobby. Because we have to understand that good readers don't just read for strategies or for a purpose. We also read for pleasure. So this book is called Under the Mesquite. That's a type of tree. That tree that she's looking at, that's that type of tree. There's oak trees, there's palm trees, cedar trees. This is a mesquite. This poem is called The Notebook. I'm going to zoom in here so you can kind of point to the projector really quick. The Notebook. I'm always the last one to leave the classroom at the end of the day. I don't like pushing and shoving or the loud, boisterous, rough housing that goes on while everyone is trying to get out of school at the same time, as if they're escaping from Alcatraz. I like to sit back and let everyone else go by. Then I can actually breathe when I walk the halls. David, I want you to read where I have my finger, starting from today all the way to inside.
Okay. Today, after the final bell rings, while I'm waiting for the rush to subside, Mireya and Sarita walk past my desk. Without saying a word, Mireya hands me my blue composition notebook, the one in which I write and all my secrets, everything I'm feeling inside.
Excellent. I want to call on Eloy. Eloy, noticing? Go ahead and read that until the end of the page.
Noticing the puzzled look on my face, Sabrina says, "You left it in the gym class, genius," before she turns and follows her sister out the doorway. I walk home in silence, gripping that blue notebook close to my heart, kicking myself.
Excellent. Who wants to read the next part? Adrian. Right here. Sorry. Go ahead, read that little paragraph for me.
For happy life in Angela and Hobbit Mana had we any of my form to absent
Especially.
Becky my content.
Excellent. I'll read this part. But as I sit alone in my bedroom, flipping through the pages of familiar verse, I see that she has. My heart becomes a butterfly trapped in a glass jar, beating its wings wildly in my chest when I realize that she's put a small pink sticky note on the poem I wrote about the day in the cafeteria. Who wants to read that last part? Osvaldo.
The note is very strange.
Is strategically?
Strategic place next to the stanza, in which I
Describe.
how all the girls around me drop their
Scarlet. Keep reading for me, right here. Mouths wide open.
mouth wide open like a circle of Venus.
Fly
Fly
traps.
and laughs hysterically at me.
In Mireya's distinct, quiet handwriting, there are only two words. I'm sorry. Okay. On the way. Vicente, do you want to read that paragraph right there?
Yes, sir.
Look up there. On the way.
On the way. With the competition season just beginning, the buzz at school has been all about UIL. Every year across the state, students vie for top places in the academic, athletic, and performing arts category. for a chance to advance to the next level.
Excellent. Who wants to read the next one? Fabio, riding the bus home.
Riding the bus home from the district meet, Myrea leans over my seat and looks down at me
Resting.
on my back and cradling a tall, shiny trophy in my arms.
Excellent. Fabio, if you don't mind reading that, keep going. I still can't believe
it. I won top place in poetry in
Interpretation.
for my dramatic performance of the poem, The Highwayman. In very writing, my essay earned 5th place, but that doesn't mean as much to me. Writing has always come easily. Acting, however, is a newfound passion and trophy. It's the holy grail of awards.
Far
Far more
elusive.
elusive than a standard ribbon. You can try your best, although high school, and never won a trophy in anything.
Thank you, Fabio. Who else wants to read? Emmanuel, you want to read? Maria and Sarita, right here.
Maria and Sarita didn't place in their events. Science and math, they been keeping their
Empty.
empty hands busy.
Absently.
Absently paying through
Magazines.
you still made
You're still mad at
mad
me?
at me.
Excellent. Thank you, Emmanuel. Who wants to read that little one right there on top? Melissa, it's right here. No.
No, I answer and look away. It's the first time she's actually talked to me since the incident in the cafeteria.
That was awesome. You keep going. It's a cool trophy, Mireya says.
It's a cool trophy, Maria says, reaching down to
Caress.
in it with reverse.
Awesome. Alexander, you want to read that one? No? You don't want to read out loud? Who else wants to read out loud? David. Thanks.
Thanks, I love it. I whisper, hugging it to my chest. It's my first competition ever. And I can't wait to show the new trophy to Manny.
Excellent. Sergio, read from here all the way to the bottom.
I guess it was worth it. Changing the way you talk. Maria admits her smile is soft, sincere. Suddenly, I hear Mr. Cortez at the front of the bus laughing about something with another teacher.
That was awesome. Melissa, you want to read again or should I go this time?
You go.
I look up at Mireya. Changing how I talk doesn't change who I am. I know where I came from, I tell her, and as she nods. Mireya and I have been in school together since first grade. Two chicks cooped up in the same pen, pecking at each other. Sometimes a little too hard. We've been best friends for as long as I can remember. I guess a little drama is just what we needed to remind us that while friends are the familia, we choose for ourselves. We still have to work at staying close. Okay, we're gonna read a little bit of one more. Bebés. What do you notice about that title, Bebés? It's in what, Vicente?
Spanish.
It's in Spanish. Let's see where we find a Spanish word in here. Someone in that poem. Even though we didn't always cherish one another, Mami had enough cariño for every single one of us. When we playfully begged to know which of us was her favorite.
Okay, teachers, pardon us, we are now,
She would
teachers
tell
and
us
students,
we
I'm
were
sorry,
all
we are now
her
at the
babies.
end of our day.
We're okay?
A couple of announcements.